Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Great Grad Job Hunt with me, Aman, and in this video today I'll be talking to you guys about graduate schemes and various alternatives that I've explored in place of them. Now onto the video. Okay, so as soon as I was out of university and after I'd taken a bit of a break and relaxed a bit, I knew that for me the next logical step would be to get onto a graduate scheme. And obviously it seemed like the next step for me to take, seeing as I was pretty sure that I didn't want to go and do a master's or an LPC or any other sort of further study. Now, I had applied to various graduate schemes. I'd done and practiced the aptitude test, I've had the interviews, got my CV sorted, filled out the online applications and all that. My experience was quite mixed. And as with a lot of other people I'd spoken to, I found that graduate schemes were quite competitive and very oversubscribed, and it was essentially a numbers game. Now, I'm not trying to put you off them, but that's generally how they are. They are quite competitive and it's nothing to be scared of. We all have to go through them. But I felt that the most important thing that I had taken from my experience was that I didn't really know what I'd be getting into completely, and a job description only paints a vague picture at the end of the day. But I felt that I personally needed to be sure of what I was doing before I made that commitment for however long the graduate scheme was. In one of the cases I applied, it was a 2-year commitment that I couldn't get out of. So what I've been doing as an alternative is that I've been looking at internship possibilities and been exploring those, and even looking at smaller or more local or independent companies compared to bigger firms. So this way I feel that I'd be able to get a bit of a taster or an insight for about 3 or 4 months, and I can decide whether that area is right for me or not. And I wouldn't necessarily be tied down to a 2-year commitment or however long a graduate scheme could be. And I felt that it also gave me great valuable experience that I can take with me as well. Similarly, I've also been speaking to family friends and networking people who work in the fields that I'm looking to go into, and just asking them about what their work is like and how their working life is, and inquiring about possible work experience placements. And similarly, this way I can also test the waters and see if that certain area is right for me before I go into a graduate scheme, and perhaps I might like it, I might not. And if I do, then I'd know that I'd be comfortable applying for said graduate scheme, for example, in that area. So yeah, that's it really. Scaling it down from graduate schemes and taking smaller steps, I felt have definitely been more helpful for me. They've been more informative, and I feel that even trying internships or even going for work experience placements, I reckon they can definitely prove valuable or helpful before launching straight into a graduate scheme. And that's what I plan to do anyway, so I get an actual and an honest taster of what it's like working in the day-to-day life in that area. Anyway, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave it a like and make sure you subscribe to our channel for the next video, and I'll see you next time.